Good morning, everybody out there. This is Markey Park, and today is July the 22nd of 2025. And right behind me here is Elkhart River. It's very noisy. I'm at the former location of the Elkhart River Dam. And according to the information here on the Riverwalk, the Army Corps of Engineers took apart that dam back in 2020 to improve the quality of the wildlife, the fish and other animals living in the river, and also to make it easier for kayakers to go up and down the river. So we'll flip around the camera here. You can take a look at it. It's 9:28 in the morning. It's such a beautiful day, downtown Elkhart. So this is where the dam formerly was, and they call all this rock and rubble down here riffle. And this is here to slow down the current of the river so that it doesn't do damage to the bridges. There's several bridges that go across the river here downtown. It's so beautiful and peaceful here. They've done a lot in the last 10 years to improve this area of downtown Elkhart, specifically the parks and the Riverwalk here. So I got to catch a plane later today. It's a 4:40 departure out of Chicago here. But I'm going to spend the morning here downtown Elkhart before I head over to Chicago. Here's that information here about the Elkhart River Dam and the removal of it. Several species of fish were endangered because of that dam that was here. I don't know what this building is here next to the Elkhart River, but man, look how beautiful this grass is. That's pretty awesome. And the trees here. So there is a roller skating park over here on the other side of this bridge here. This is just really cool that you can actually walk along the river here. Like this, none of this was here before when I lived in Elkhart. I can go under this bridge. You know, look at all the cobwebs. I don't know if you can see them on camera. A little creepy. There's the river. See how quiet it is over here. You hear the trains. So on the other side of the river here is downtown Elkhart. And I'm going to do some walking around there too. This is a really nice restaurant here.
It might not even be that. It might be more about, the money's already been out.
One of the reasons why I decided to come back to Indiana now is because this is the best time, honestly, to come and visit. Right at the middle of summer here. This morning it was like 68 degrees when I got up. It's beautiful, perfect weather out here. This piece of artwork here looks like made out of copper piping here. It's downtown. And you notice that the river is much calmer down here. So yeah, it says roller skating here. All this area here I'm walking on, this path, is all new within the last 10 years. Honestly, the last time I spent a significant amount of time in Elkhart was probably when I came for high school reunion back in 2013. There's a little information about the power of water in Elkhart, the old dams here. There was a paper factory, Plow, Sulky, and Iron Company, Compton and Jenkins City roller mills. So paper factories. Over here, really nice seating area over here. Here's the ice rink, which has a little fountain area. Right now, no ice yet. Gonna give it about 3 months. Yeah, it'll be nice and cold here again. Probably pretty cool at night. Continuing the Riverwalk here, it says the Culture Trail. Somebody was out here watering these flowers a few minutes ago. It smells awesome here. It looks like got some statues up here. A memorial? Oh wow. It's a memorial for police and fire. Remembering those who have gone before us, honoring those who currently serve us, inspiring those who will. Very nice. There's flowers everywhere. It smells so amazing. There's a waterfall. Ah, this is one of the mills. Part of the old mill here. They turned it into a waterfall. How cool is that? There's another chart here. Harnessing the power of water. Pretty cool. And over here in the grass, look at all the geese. You gotta watch where you step around here. But how cool is that they turned this into a water fountain? Pretty awesome. The entrance to the water park. Got a map here. Oh, the Heritage Trail. Well, I'm going to continue walking along the river here. You see the geese again. Look at this view. There's downtown. The sound of the water, it's just so calming. Bravo to the city of Elkhart for doing this to preserve the river and to let everybody share in its beauty. It's just getting a little emotional, sorry. This is this has a little more meaning for me because sorry. Getting a little emotional because I grew up, the first home that I remember living in was a home on the river, and yesterday I actually drove by that home, took a picture. I could see when I drove by that the family was out on their patio. The house that we lived in was completely different than it looks today. Maybe I'll share a picture of it here. It looks beautiful now. The river was completely different, like 40 years ago when I lived there, or more than 40 years ago. Jeez. But yeah, this brings back a lot of childhood memories coming down here and walking down alongside the river. Now, the river we actually lived on was the St. Joe, which is a much bigger river. The Elkhart River branches off the St. Joe River. So, but I love this. Look at this. They even got a bench here with a checkerboard. Yeah. I'm just completely amazed at what they've done since the last time I've been downtown Elkhart. This is the first time I've been to Elkhart in 3 years. I went to high school, Concord High. I graduated there in 1993. So I moved to Tucson, Arizona in 2002. So been away for over 20 years. And I go under, this is Jackson Boulevard over here to my right. If I go down, you go down that road there. I used to work at the Martin Supermarket, which is no longer there anymore. There's a new one. It was built about 5 years ago in its place. Going under the bridge. Looks like there's a shopping cart in the water or something like that right here. Looks like a shopping cart. Yes, yeah. Speaking of shopping carts and supermarkets, I guess yesterday the Kroger that was down here, just down the road on Johnson Street, just closed yesterday. That was here for over 40 years probably. As long as my memory serves me, that Kroger was here. I have walked over to Island Park, and there is a disc golf here at Island Park. This is hole 15, it looks like. There's another hole over here. But we're gonna go across the river here into the actual park. I don't know the exact history of Island Park. I think this was the original park here in Elkhart. The oldest one, I think. And I think this is how the city got its name, because of the shape of this island. Or at least that's part of the legend. Well, you got a little island out here, even on the river. Looks like there's a nice playground area here for the kiddos. Another bridge. Lots of bridges here. More disc golf over here on this side. There's an outdoor amphitheater over here. This has been here as long as I can remember. It's been renovated, I'm sure, several times in my lifetime. Some more geese. Checking out the golf course here. So apparently they do have a geese problem here. Lady from the Parks Department told me they had to round up like 4,000 geese last year. I like the signs here for the golf course. These trees are very old. The trunk on that. Oh, there's a plaque over here. Let's see. No, this looks rather old. Look at this. It says a Con bandstand relocated from the original location in Con Park and restored through the donation of labor by Carpenters Union number 565 and other building trade unions materials by Elkhart Business Community and through a grant from National Association of Band Instrument Manufacturers. So one of the major manufacturers in Elkhart was Con, who makes musical instruments, and I don't believe they were the only instrument company here in Elkhart. My grandfather actually worked for, I think, one of the other companies. So this, I believe, might be the St. Joe River on this side. A water fountain. Some more geese on the river. Some ducks too. Beautiful. So peaceful. Well, I'm gonna head back this way. Maybe this way. Head back down towards downtown Elkhart. There's a bridge down on this side over here. So as I'm leaving Island Park, I see this is a hole 1 on the disc golf course. And you look at that, you can keep your score on your phone. Keep your score for your disc golf on your phone. This is really cool. Alright, so it's now 10:27 a.m. and still downtown Elkhart. I'm gonna walk down here by the main park in the center of town. This is definitely new, or newer. Looks like a amphitheater. Live concerts downtown. That's pretty awesome. There's a nice grassy area here. We've got a coyote. Is that a coyote statue? Is that to scare away the geese? I don't know. Anyway, it's funny. So on the other side of the street here, we'll walk by it right over here. There's the old Elko Theater, and I think it's called the Lerner Theater now. An old theater. Oh, they're doing some construction on this top, it looks like. Oh wow, look at that crane. I don't know what's lifting. That looks scary. There you got the mascot here, City of Elkhart. It looks like it needs a touch-up. It's got some paint peeling away. But yeah, I'm gonna walk downtown here and enjoy some of the old structures and local establishments here. Up on the back of this building here, you can see an old sign that says Seaford Drug. The old drugstore there, a long time ago. It's a lot of free public parking, which is great. This is a Pacific Plaza. This was constructed well over 30 years ago. There might have been an ice skating rink down here at one point before they moved it over by the river. I don't know if my memory serves me correctly there or not. So this is High Street. Another sign of the Seaford Drug there up on the top of the building. I'm gonna cross the street here. Looks like the button's missing. No. No, there's nobody coming. I'm gonna go. I saw some really cool artwork on the side of the buildings down here, so take a look. There's a flag for downtown Elkhart there. It's probably about 70 degrees out right now. It's getting a little bit warmer. There's a lot of little local businesses here. I think the old Bookstack bookstore is closed now. I don't know if I can find the old location or not. But look at these old brick buildings. Look Look at that. It's a dining establishment now. Alright, this is one of the old theaters here. It's a community church, or it was. It might still be. But yeah, see, it says Cinema 1 on the door. On both doors. It hasn't been a movie theater in probably over 40 years. Yeah. I think we're coming up. This is Lexington up here. This has been here forever. The old style deli. I think this is where I saw that mural. Signs for the deli. Oh, there's a coffee place over here. Framing. Yeah, there's a sign for coffee house. Yeah, maybe I missed it. Maybe it's on the other side of the street here. Alright, so I went across Main Street over here on Lexington and just look at the old construction here. Looks like this might be a barber shop, or it was. It's an attorney's office. There's the old book stack. I knew it was down here somewhere. So this is where the original bookstore was here. Look at the old door. I'll take a peek inside. Old staircase. Completely remodeled. Another attorney's office on the other side. So another famous structure down here, downtown Elkhart. This is the old Masonic Lodge here, I believe. It says Lexington Building. It says YWCA up there. And they took out the stained glass? I don't see it. Unless I'm mistaken, I think this is where the old Masonic Lodge was. Yeah, we'll keep walking. Alright, so this building here, sign says Frontier. It looks like it's a digital technology, high-speed internet, phones, dish network, satellite TV. This is the old GTE building, old telephone company, back in the day. I think then it became Verizon. But yeah, my dad used to work for GTE phone company here in Elkhart. Pretty cool building. Alright, so we are now at High Street, and this is the Elkhart Public Library, and there's a statue of a giraffe here in the front. This is a really cool old library. There's some historical signage up here. Let's see. Charles Gordon. Oh, he grew up in Elkhart. Graduated from Elkhart High School in 1944. That's really cool. Really neat history. Alright, so now I'm at the corner of Franklin Street and Main Street here in Elkhart. And this is a really good view of what is now the Lerner Theater, which was originally the Elko. Very old theater downtown here. Well, it looks like if you look in the window there, you can see some of the old marquee lights actually in the window here. Look at this. Right there. Old marquee, which is right over here. Part of the old marquee is still there. Pretty neat. Neat old building. Alright, so this is the location of Elkhart Hotel, which is owned, I believe, by Hilton. I think this might have been the former site of the old hotel. I know it's pretty fancy inside. I don't think I'm going to go in today, but I thought about maybe trying to get a room for a night here, maybe someday in the future. We got some murals over here we'll take a look at on the other side. There's like this talking billboard right here. That's pretty cool. Well, I was talking a minute ago. Let's take a look at the murals behind it. See the river. Actually, Island Park it looks like. The railroad. Of course, marching band, part of the history of Elkhart. And there's a mural of the city. Let's see if we can get a better angle over here. And the hotel's right here. The shadow of the building is shading me, which is nice. Wow, look at that. It's like a map of the city. How cool is that? That's going to make a nice screenshot right there. That's awesome. Continuing down Main Street here, the old brick road here in the alley. We're coming up to another one of the old theaters. Oh wow, look at this fun place. Oh, those Funko Pops in there. My goodness. Puffcorn. Yeah, here's another one of the I think this was the State Theater. I think. It says 5-star dive bar. Okay. Look at the old box office right here. Still got some of the bulbs up here. It would be cool if they renovated this. Like refurbished it. Marquees, I guess, right there. There's another one of the Elks across the street there. It's really neat architecture. They've beautified the city quite a bit. You hear the trains. Always hear trains here constantly. And that's the old post office on the other side of the street. So, I think I'm gonna head back the other way towards the car. It's almost 11 o'clock. Pretty soon it's gonna be lunchtime. And well, it'll be a surprise for everybody where I'm going for lunch. Walking back to my car, Look at the sidewalk. It's all these goose bombs because all the grass over here. Like to eat in the grass. Gotta watch where you step. Maybe they were eating these flowers. Beautiful. Alright, so I am currently at the Martin Supermarket here in Elkhart on Jackson Boulevard. I used to work at the old store, which would have been back here, behind this building here, apartment building. I worked here from May of 1995 to October of 2002. I think that's accurate. So I am going to have lunch here. It's 11:08 a.m. right now. It's a little early for lunch, but I'm going to have to hit the road for Chicago probably around noon. But I'm going to walk along the side here because I saw something as I parked. I don't want to give it away yet. So yeah, there's a Starbucks inside. This is the side door deli, which is where I'm going to have my lunch in a little bit. Oh my gosh. When's the last time you saw a red box? How funny. But yeah. There's a revolving door to the deli. Oh. And Smokehouse Barbecue? Okay. But before going to Martin's, I'm going to go... This is Jackson. Oh, I can smell that barbecue. Across the street here, I had dinner last night at Hacienda, which is way over here. Over there. So, I can't believe they left this up. I don't know why. Well, this is the old sign over here to Martin Supermarket. This is the old marquee sign. What's left of it. I don't know if they left this here as a marker. This is very interesting. I think it's the old marquee sign. I'm honestly not sure. It might have been a regular billboard. It can't be the original, because I used to climb up there and change the signs when I worked at Martin's. It looks like it, but I don't think it's in the right spot. This whole area has been redone. I would think where these trees are is where the original marquee. It's hard to tell because all of this has been completely redone. There used to be where most of this was parking lot right here. And I do have an old video from about 8 years ago, I think, before all of this was here. Yeah. So this would have been parking lot, all this parking lot, and then the store and the shopping plaza would have been behind that building there. It's so different. Well, let's go in and get something to eat. Alright, so I'm in the Martin's Deli here. I'm actually up on the second floor. And look out the window here. Nice view of the Easy Shopping Place, where I had dinner last night. So I went with my favorite panini sandwich here, which is it's a grilled turkey and cheddar. It's got pepperoni on it. They asked me a sauce, so they don't automatically put sauce on it anymore, so I got the original garlic mayo. Probably not the healthiest option, but I got a sugar-free vitamin water to go with it. So I'm gonna enjoy my lunch, and then it's gonna be pretty soon headed back over to Chicago. All right, so I just finished my lunch over here at the Martin's Deli. I got that the turkey and cheddar panini. They definitely make the sandwiches a little bit healthier than they used to. They used to spread on olive oil on the bread, make it a little extra like crispy. They didn't do that. I had to ask for the garlic mayo, which they used to put on the sandwiches automatically. The bread was a little dry, but the flavors were still in the sandwich. If I'm going to give it a rating, probably a 4 out of 5 on the sandwich. And I usually would, when I worked here, I would order like a whole sandwich. I got a half sandwich for lunch, and watching my blood sugar. So lunch was less than $6. My bottle of Smart Water here was only like $1.50, and the sandwich was like $3.79. So good value. But I always stop here when I come to Elkhart, one of the Martins, to get lunch. Usually get one of those paninis because they're so good. But no complaints. It's just they're making the sandwiches probably healthier than they used to. So it's 11:39 right now in the morning. Want to make sure I'm probably headed to Chicago by noon. I'm gonna stop and get gas, and then hit the toll road. Alright, so back at O'Hare, it's 1:45 in the afternoon. I got here a little early. My flight's not till 4:40, so I got like 3 hours. See if I can find a place to settle down, maybe grab a coffee and some popcorn. Okay, so I am back in Celebration, Florida. It is 9:19 p.m. So I got a first class seat on my flight this evening from Chicago to Orlando, and that never happens. Maybe the second time ever traveling standby that I've gotten a first class seat. So that was pretty nice surprise, and it was a pretty smooth ride back home. So I really enjoyed my 2-day trip back to Indiana, and I hope you also enjoyed watching as I explored my hometown, Elkhart, Indiana. So again, thanks for joining me. If you like these videos, hit that like button and share with your family and friends. And if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. I'm going to be in Florida for probably another 6 to 8 weeks, and we'll try to get some more time at the parks in. So until next time, it's Marky Park. We'll see you again soon.